What's up, everybody? Cameron Perez here from the Great Oasis. We are starting another beautiful pondless water feature at not our new location, but Smokey Valley's new location in Sanford, Florida. This is going to be really cool because we've never gotten to have free reign of the rocks. They are going to give us free selection and choice to use whatever rocks we want, whatever we think looks best. They saw our pondless water feature that we have at the Chick-fil-A of Claremont on 50 and Hammock Ridge, which if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. And they have another location in Claremont right by that one. They loved what we did there and asked if we could do something like that here at their new location because it's just a little boring right here. And they want to bring in the people and they want to showcase their rocks. So what better way to do that than with a beautiful water feature? And we're getting started on that today. And we can't wait to show you the transformation when everything is said and done. We are day 2. We only got about a half a day worth of work in yesterday. But we got our pump vault and reservoir all set, dialed in. And today, we're bringing in the rocks. So they've already brought us a couple pallets that we've picked out. We got the KC on deck, as always. Reservoir, we are holding, I gotta double check the math, but I think we're at 200 gallons on this one. And then, so the goal is to get one waterfall shooting into that window, one waterfall going this way for the front door, and then a final waterfall will go facing down there towards the weigh station, and we'll have a couple fountains incorporated into it. All right, guys, checking in with you. Wanted to show you some updates and some progresses that we've made. Reservoir, waterfalls, small stack slate urn, another waterfall, beginning waterfall, and a stack slate sphere. So it's coming together nicely, guys. It's all going to look really, really good once we got it buttoned up. Doing some big boulders, sort of acting like a retaining wall. Then we're going to take these big cobbles and pile them up here to hold our liner. It's really hard to work when you're pinched up this close to the concrete, but that seems to be the name of the game recently, so we're always adapting and overcoming it. Fountains are set. We are just filling in some cobbles and gonna put some nice, I think he's calling them rainbow rocks. Haven't gotten to use these rocks yet, but our friend at Smokey Valley has allowed us to use the best of the best. And this is really what's been the main issue. This is a clean out for the drainage field right here. So we've been kind of pinched on space. I was hoping to have a lot more room, but that's all we've got. We're gonna do a nice sloping back end here, probably with some nice big character boulders, and just play with that so it looks, as natural as possible in the state of Florida. And then you'll be able to see the stack slate sphere from the road. Also comes out perfectly through that window when you're inside. But keep following along, stay tuned. Oh, let me show you this cool rock. This is what we're working with. I don't know if you can see all those colors, but it's really pretty dry, and he showed it to us when it's wet and it looks even better. So it's gonna look super cool. It's gonna look awesome inside that stream. Check it out in a bit. Bye. All right, welcome back, guys. Cameron Perez from the Great Oasis, and we are wrapping up our build at Smokey Valley. And you gotta check it out because it looks amazing. From a boring, plain piece of dirt to this. 3 beautiful waterfalls pouring into underground reservoir, 2 stack slate fountains. It doesn't get any better than this. So we've got a 4,000 gallon pump running our 2 fountains. We got the small stack slate fountain and a small stack slate sphere. And we have a 5,000 gallon pump running the stream, and the fountains are feeding into that, so we're probably getting more of like a 7 to 8 after you lose some water for head height. We're probably getting about 7,000 gallons in that stream. creating some really nice whitewater actions. But what I love the most is we've got this water coming down, sweeping off of this rock. So you don't have just one single rock that the water comes off of. It kind of taps down through here. We have a branch from a tree right in here that just kind of disturbs the water, and you get this really cool like waving effect where the bubbles just dip down and then pop up and kind of lap down on this rock. And then as part of the water comes this way, it wants to go back, and you have more water coming this way, so it kind of like rolls on itself, which is really cool. But you even get a better element of that on this rock over here. So this just turned out amazing, where again you have the water coming this way and then it bounces off this rock in the fountain and wants to come straight down through here. But just look how cool those bubbles look as they kind of feed into it and then swirl around and go down to the top. So we're getting a lot of aeration, which keeps the water crystal clean, helps feed all of our beneficial bacteria, and once we get some aquatic plants put in, they do take oxygen from the water as well. Then coming up to the top, we have more of like your typical sheeting waterfall. But what's cool about this rock is you almost get like two waterfalls out of one rock. And again, it kind of just bounces off of here, plays into there, so you're getting some cool elements, not just like a bland drop. And then we have a nice pooling section with some big rocks to just kind of hold back the gravel so all the gravel doesn't get blown out. And again, you just kind of get a different sound presence from that, more disturbance, a lot of aeration. We kind of wanted to get some nice whitewater action. And then up top here, we kind of made this into like a wetland filter. So we're pumping water through the bottom, it goes up. We have big cobble rocks on the bottom shelf, then we have smaller rocks, and then we have on the very top this decorative rock. So as the water comes up, it kind of settles out any debris and sedimentation that might collect in the water, and up by the time it gets to the top, you just get crystal clean water pooling out from there like a spring. Overall, the project turned out really, really well. Super happy with everything, and this is our first time where we could literally just walk into the yard, say, hey, I want those rocks, I want these rocks, and they'd grab them for us. Whatever we wanted, they were super accommodating, and they're blown away. They're super excited about, you know, what you could do with their product. So we had to come back here, dress up this area, do some retaining wall blocks. I was gonna just kind of slope this way back to save on rocks, and I didn't want to use up too much of their rocks and abuse our welcome. They were like, no, we got rocks, use them. So they had us bring it out here, just do some rock work in the back, and then we have lots of spots to come in, put some plants. We'll put some plants up front here and just soften up all of this backside area. But what a difference. And this rock right here is super cool. That's probably the biggest rock we use. And I just hope that gets used as like a bench. That's a perfect seating spot. Sit back and relax. Alright guys, you have to let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button, I guess, if you're on YouTube. Doesn't get better than that, guys. Alright, we'll check back in with you on the next project. Till then, hopefully you'll reach out and we can help you connect to nature.